Views here on youtube.com. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel and join today. Why? As I always say, you guys, it is 100% free. You don't have to pay me anything. But you guys, I want to check out a video that I want to do a reaction to, and it's titled Top 10 Most Embarrassing WWE Bloopers of All Time. And this video, you guys, is made by Tap Out Connor. And so you guys, I really like that videos that he do is pretty interesting to things that we find unnoticeable, that we find noticeable after, like people like Tap Out Connor or WrestleMania or the Sports Entertainer, just to shout out those 3 top YouTubers out there in what culture wrestling as well. And so you guys, we know how wrestlers, they, fall and all that good stuff, you guys. But, it's really funny to, actually see something happen like that. But you guys, it's just amazing. But anyways, you guys, let's check out the video. Once again, top 10 most embarrassing WWE bloopers of all time. Let's go.
Now, to vote for these beautiful young ladies, you have to vote. Go to
When you're on live TV, anything can go wrong. Just about every WWE performer has made a mistake at some point in their career, but some are more embarrassing than others. We rank them, so here are the top 10 most embarrassing WWE bloopers of all time.
Ooh, what's number 10?
Number 10, Shane McMahon. I'm going to miss. Shane is without a doubt one of the most insane wrestlers to ever compete. The man will do anything it takes to win a match. While Shane's a force to be reckoned with in the ring, his mic skills aren't quite on the same level. After making his return in 2016, Shane McMahon wanted control of Raw, so his father, Vince McMahon, said if Shane could beat The Undertaker, then Shane O'Mac would be in charge of WWE's flagship show. Later, Shane confronted his opponent and tried to intimidate the dead man, but that didn't quite happen.
Because what's going to happen is you're going to go to hit me and I'm going to miss. You're going to miss.
It was an embarrassing moment on its own, but it had to be even more discomforting for Shane having his own father standing right next to him. Number 9, Seth's leap over the barricade. The Shield is...
Wow, you guys, so... Man, I tell you, wrestlers, most of the time, you guys, they know what they're doing, but at some times, you guys, they forget their lines. They try to go too fast at the top rope and end up slipping and all that. But, then again, you guys, didn't really have much to say on that one, but I want to check out the one with the Shield here.
Probably the coolest faction in WWE history. They were pretty much always serious and all business, but all it takes is one little mistake to change that. On the Raw after the 2014 Royal Rumble, Daniel Bryan confronted the Authority on why he wasn't allowed to participate in the Rumble match. The discussion got cut short when the Shield's entrance music hit. As the Hounds of Justice jumped over the barricade, Seth Rollins lost his grip and hit the floor. That was humiliating enough,
y'all.
But what makes it so bad
on
is
your
how
ass.
Seth spins around when he hits the ground. The architect of the Shield recovered well, but it didn't make the Hounds of Justice
and Roman Reigns didn't even try to pick him up.
Number 8, Shawn Michaels gets stuck.
You guys... It is stuff, you guys, that we don't see on TV that WWE always try to hide from us. And with Seth Rollins jumping over the barricade, he's always jumping over the barricade like that, you guys, when he was with the Shield. But Roman, he's always coming up like the big dog to where he basically just walks slowly over the barricade, because you guys never try to hurry up and get to the ring just to show that you're, a good wrestler or whatever you call it.
HBK is one of the greatest and most memorable wrestlers of all time. Part of that is because of the outfits he would wear to the ring. However, Shawn Michaels' lavish gear proved to be his downfall in 2005. While making his entrance, Mr. WrestleMania got stuck on the entrance ramp. He thankfully managed to free himself, but this put a whole new spin on the nickname, the Showstopper. Number 7, Alberto Del Rio misses and falls. The Mexican aristocrat wasn't the most graceful in the ring. In his WWE tenure, Del Rio had a number of humiliating botches. Out of all of them though, this one has to be the most embarrassing. In 2013, Alberto Del Rio defended the World Heavyweight Championship against The Big Show in a match at Elimination Chamber. At one point, the Giant knocked Ricardo Rodriguez off the ring apron and grabbed the ring announcer's bucket. Del Rio planned on using the ropes to kick the bucket into Big Show's head. Gravy had a different idea, and the world champion jumped onto the rope and...
You guys, did you see that Alberto tried to do a step-up enziguri? But you guys, I guarantee you that WWE probably was trying to see what Ricardo Rodriguez was going to get up. But when Alberto did that, they probably, cut that scene out while Big Show was still holding the bucket to Ricardo Rodriguez on the outside. Now, you guys, I wish Alberto Del Rio wasn't going through, what he's going through with all of the allegations and all those things, you guys. And he can be a very great wrestler. But now, of course, we got a guy that's like him similarly, and that person is what's his name? Andrade El Idolo. Yeah, I was about to say Andrade Cien Almas.
Fell right back down.
Bam.
Alberto recovered immediately and was successful the second time, but that had to be embarrassing.
Oh man. Advertisements, you guys. Can't skip them. Let's skip this one.
Number 6, Titus World Slide.
Oh,
Titus
man.
O'Neil may be one of the most unlucky
Now, I
wrestlers
know you guys
in WWE
definitely
history.
know this one.
Back when he was a rookie on
When he was on
NXT,
NXT,
O'Neil took
and he
part
went
in a
under the ring.
keg carrying challenge. The Real Deal grabbed the keg and fell as soon as the timer started. That was embarrassing enough, but that was
We definitely
nothing
seen
compared
that
to what
one.
happened 8 years later. At the Greatest Royal Rumble in 2018, Titus O'Neil was in a favorable position at number 39. The 6'6" wrestler ran towards the ring like a
Oh,
freight
yeah,
train,
so he
and
wasn't
he
on
ended up
NXT.
crashing like one too. Everyone, from the fans to Titus O'Neil's
Dang.
co-workers, got a huge laugh out of the blooper. Hopefully Titus laughs at it.
You guys, like, right there, I thought it was on NXT when Titus rolled under the ring, but it was actually when he was in the Greatest Royal Rumble. And I think this right here, you guys, was in Saudi Arabia, I think last year or the year before last. And like he literally slid under the ring. And a lot of people still pick at him to this day, just saying that wrestling starts on the inside of the ring, not under the ring. And you guys, we all know right now, you guys, Titus O'Neil is the WWE ambassador, and he's not a wrestler. So you guys, ever since what was his tag team partner name with Primetime Players, Darren Young, he's been since he's been gone, that Titus O'Neil has been finding something different where he's basically traveling all over the world. But let's continue the video, you guys.
Too, but in the moment, that trip had to be embarrassing.
Ooh, how do you go all
Number
the way in the
5,
ring and slide?
Stone Cold gets tied up. The Texas Rattlesnake is one of the coolest and toughest WWE wrestlers in history. The man did what he wanted and feared nobody. That's one of the reasons why
Stunner.
this blooper must have been so humiliating. At the 1999 SummerSlam, Stone Cold defended his WWE Championship against Triple H and Mankind, with Jesse Ventura as a special guest referee. At one point, Shane McMahon ran in and began arguing with Ventura. The referee then threw Shane out of the ring, and Stone Cold walked over to get some smack talk in. Austin got on the ropes, but accidentally fell and got stuck. It was so bad that Triple H
my
had to walk
goodness. I
over
would've
and
been
help him out.
embarrassed with that,
The match
you guys.
continued on afterward, but I bet Stone Cold felt a bit embarrassed after that. Number 4, Good Lucha Things. Kalisto is an awesome wrestler. He looks cool.
So you guys, with Stone Cold being tied under the rope, you guys, if I was gonna get out the ring, I would slide out at the bottom rope, and at the very, very bottom rope, you guys, or I would just walk in between the rope. But sometimes, you guys, you normally get attacked when you walk in between the ropes, whether you're on the out, whether you're coming in or going out. But at the same time, you guys, I didn't expect Stone Cold to get hung up on the ropes like that. I know he was embarrassed, you guys, by that, and I would have been too, because there's like probably 20,000. That was probably 20,000 people out in the arena area compared to what WWE got now, where they'll probably only have like 5,000 people. And what WWE doesn't show you is when they have a show, just like I think it was last Monday on Monday Night Raw. They didn't have no people on, like, okay, they show you the ring, but when they show you the ring, you see all the crowd on one side, but on the back side of it, if you look toward the other way, there was no one in the crowd, and that very much surprised me as well, you guys. But let's continue on to see what Kalisto did.
And can do some really awesome stuff in the ring. But he has had his fair share of
Dang.
bloopers. The most embarrassing one, though, happened during the 2016 draft. The High Flyer had just been sent to SmackDown and was doing an interview. Kalisto didn't know how to end his speech, so he said this.
I'm here to stay and make a good lucha thing.
I feel so bad for him. Even for
What?
me, it's difficult to watch. On the positive side, 2 years later, Kalisto was able to redeem himself.
In 205 Live, you can expect Kalisto to make very good lucha things.
Number
Now,
3,
you
Chris
guys, right there with Kalisto. Okay. Kalisto, I mean, if WWE would have pushed him, he would have been a great professional wrestler. But now I think he wrestles on either AEW Dark or AEW Elevation. And you guys, hopefully when he does make it to the main roster, hopefully he will join maybe the Death Triangle with Penta, El Cero Miedo, Ray Phoenix, the Bastard Pack, as well. But we'll definitely have to see if that's gonna happen. But like I said, you guys, Kalisto, as you seen there, he was trying to talk very slowly and not rush through what he was saying backstage on the little mic or whatever, you guys. But I know I keep saying whatever, you guys, but it's a habit. Just like the thing I always say, it's a habit as well. But anyways, you guys, number 3, we got something what Chris Jericho did. Let's check it out.
Jericho slipped.
Oh shoot, he
At
slipped.
WrestleMania 28, a dream match finally became a reality when CM Punk and Chris Jericho went one-on-one. The straight-edge wrestler was the one who came out on top in that fight, so Jericho was understandably frustrated. The next night on Raw, CM Punk wrestled and had a very physical match against Mark Henry. The world's strongest man won by countout, but decided that wasn't enough and attacked Punk after the match. With Punk on the floor, Y2J began mocking the best in the world. To throw salt in the wound, Chris Jericho grabbed a bottle of alcohol and dumped it on CM Punk, which he would regret. The Canadian wrestler made everyone laugh when he slipped and fell to the floor. What made this so embarrassing was that this moment was supposed to be very serious, but it was all lost when Jericho slipped up.
Dang. Oh well.
Number 2,
Don't really have
Miz's
much to say on
microphone
that one.
mishap. Today, The Miz is one of the best talkers on the WWE roster. Even a few years ago, the man was being praised for his intense and passionate speech on Talking Smack. It's amazing how far he's come, especially when you consider how he started. On The Miz's first appearance on Raw, he was the host for the 2006 Diva Search.
I
Unfortunately,
remember
the
this
young
one, you guys.
A-lister forgot what he was supposed to say.
You have to vote. Go to WWE.
It's embarrassing enough to watch
For
it,
the
so just
WWE, what,
imagine what it
Miz?
must have been
Wow.
like for The Miz. Well, you can either quit or you can improve, and The Miz took the latter. The future WWE champion learned from his mistake and is now one of the company's top stars. And number 1,
You guys, before we get to number 1 to see who is going to be it, now with the Miz, I'm wondering if WWE is ever going to make the Miz to make the Miz WWE champion again in any way. Right now, I don't see it. Maybe later throughout the year, we may see it. But then again, you guys, it just all depends. Y'all comment down below. Should Miz be the WWE champion once again? yes or no, and your reason why in the comments. I'm really thinking about that if Miz should be WWE champion once again. But anyways, you guys, let's go ahead and go with number one and see who it is.
Vince McMahon tears his own quads. I don't think we'll ever see a more chaotic ending to a WWE show than what happened at the 2005 Royal Rumble. Batista was the man who was going to win, and in the end, that's what happened. But it was a very bumpy ride to get there. In the final moments of the Rumble, it came down to the Animal and John Cena. However, both men accidentally went over the top rope at the same time. This was not part of the script, so no one knew what to do. Vince McMahon came storming to the ring to get things figured out. While trying to get inside the squared circle, however, McMahon accidentally tore his own quadriceps. Not only was it very painful, but it was also pretty embarrassing. Since he physically could not stand, Vince McMahon ended up just sitting there awkwardly in the ring. To watch more bloopers, hit the video on the left on funny mistakes from the Royal Rumble. JBlue88 Hood Gamer posted this comment on that video. Thank you so much, JBlue. Until next time, I'm Zach from Tap Out Corner, and take it easy.
So you guys, with that being said, I'm definitely, down with, definitely down, with Vince. You guys, he's like, he is so funny when he gets real angry. You guys, he either messes up on saying something on the mic, or just turning red and just being Vince. Vince being Vince always. We know Vince McMahon. We've been knowing since we've been watching professional wrestling in WWE, and we know how he gets. When he gets mad, he definitely gets mad. But you guys, at that video that we seen a while ago, I'm definitely going to probably do a review over those bloopers where at the end of that video we saw where The Rock was, it looked like something with the Royal Rumble, but I think I'm going to do a video over that one next, you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching Chris Wrestling Views here on youtube.com, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.